Hey everyone, it's Bobo the Vulture. Hut hut hut. It's time for Tecmo Super Bowl. Let's start up the game and let's go into season mode. A nice, well-seasoned game. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the standings real quick. Check out the playoff picture. The seasoning. We have the first week off, which is good because first week of playoffs was last week, and I didn't get around to doing any recording. So, we'll find out what happened in the first week. This week, in addition to facing either the Steelers or the Chargers. Also, let's take a look at our potential opposition. The Oilers also managed to make the divisional playoffs in the AFC, and we lost to them at the end of the regular season, so we'll have an opportunity to face them again, for better or worse. Whereas on the NFC side, we have the San Francisco 49ers, a perennial favorite of this era, as well as the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, and of course, how could I forget the red gun offense of the Atlanta Falcons? But we don't have to worry about them for just a little bit anyhow. Let's take a look at the AFC Divisional Playoffs here. This is the Chiefs and the Dolphins. We're going to find out who Houston has to face. They will be facing the Chiefs. Good to know. Oh, we go AFC, NFC, AFC, NFC. That's fine. I see. Let's see if the red gun still has any bullets left. Oh, we have to do a slow pan over. It's dramatic. And no, the Atlanta Falcons, one of, I believe, 2, maybe 3 teams this season to score a win over the Buffalo Bills of 1992 in this alternate universe, are out of the playoffs in the wild card round. So, there you go. Now then, here's the other AFC divisional playoff. Oh, these are the divisional playoffs. Whatever. We are going to find out who we end up facing. We are going to face the San Diego Chargers, who I guess they're moving to Los Angeles. Is that what I hear? Hey, Daryl Thompson is feeling better. Good job, Daryl Thompson. Boy, not being able to fast skip through all of this, and there being no music for the majority of it, other than when someone gets out of the hospital, does make it an eerily quiet experience. Except when you get back out to the menu. Now then, time for an AFC divisional playoff. I'm going to guess this is, the Oilers and Chiefs. Let's see which one of them we will hopefully be facing in the AFC Championship. It's the Oilers. Back the Oilers again. Oh no. It still say Mystic Quest on my stream. Well, don't that beat all? Alright. If we have time, we will be getting back to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest this evening. But for right now, I need to play through the playoffs of Tecmo Super Bowl. So, bear that in mind. The Mystic Quest for the Super Bowl rings. Championship rings. See the other NFC divisional playoff. Okay. Good timing, everyone. What on earth? Get that out of there. It's a minigame like Blitzball. Sure. I believe that. Football is a minigame. I mean, with these tiny little adorable sprites, it is a minigame. Look at them. Look at how mini they are. Okay. Let me sit forward in my chair. Well, in my couch. Because this is serious business, folks. We are in the playoffs. This is win or go home. There's nothing else to it in this situation. Let's go ahead and give San Diego a chance to get on the board first, so that we have that in our pocket at the end of half. There's Steve Christie, indicating to us the weather, as it generally is, not raining. Ooh, is this the extra tense playoff music? I'm sorry, Nate Lewis, but it's a rough game. I can't say I'm too upset to find out that one of your wide receivers is out of the game. No, Necrolotu, there is no Goodyear blimp here. It's just the football blimp. Maybe we'll see it at halftime. Their running back's name is Butts. All right. We're going to see whether we can stop the Butts. Or, you know, if we can just stop the QB, that's okay too. Ah, Butts, get back here! Ah! Oh, what are these guys doing all dancing, sassafrassing about? Whew! Okay, one of the season leaders in sack, and now he's got points on the board. Keith Willis with the touchdown. Ah, it's so good. I was, and still am, admittedly, very nervous about this, about these proceedings. Because I've been Iron Manning this. You know, I've been taking the losses that I take, but you know, I've only been taking them during the regular season, thankfully. That sure was a long walk around for not much gain, wasn't it?
Red 24, red 24. Hut, 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 hut.
Bam! Cornelius Bennett with the sack. Okay, we just have to play like champions all day long, and we'll be fine. Ooh, nice leaping block. I have to say, my guys are doing me proud here. None of this in particular is on me. Alright, got guys close enough. Ooh, to get a hand on it. Holy, holy, holy. Okay. That's alright. I was so psyched that we were close to a defensive touchdown there, when really I should have been more psyched about not fumbling the ball myself. Boy, somebody just greased all the balls before this particular game, didn't they? Oli, 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 oi, oi, oi. This is not that kind of football, Tolpanzer, but I appreciate it all the same. We'll take that sack. You guys are doing entirely too much motion in your backfield there. If there's some motion in your backfield, don't be alarmed now. Tolpanzers, there might be rioting, but not the same sort of rioting. The chants and songs will be less inspired. Don't hurt me, guys. Okay, side change. So, Thurman Thomas did not acquit himself well in the opening play of this game. Let's see what Jim Kelly can do for us. Let's see whether or not it is possible to throw the ball. It's possible to throw it. Was it advisable? Nope. Clearly, Jim Kelly needs a little bit of air. He needs a little bit of room to work with. So, let's get a deep snap back. That was definitely a wise idea. Oh, sack from Junior Seau. Oh, that's kind of sad, isn't it? All right. Let's see what we can do with 3rd and 21 here. Same play. They'll never expect it again. And they didn't, but, yeah. Still not good enough. Well. Okay. I don't believe stats, I don't believe they cover postseason stats in the NFL leaders lineup, so this will not add or alter in any way, as far as I can tell, to my glorious punt average. You poor fool. What were you doing? Butts. Hashtag butts. Oh God. Someone catch those butts. You guys should really have him on your kick returns. That was a 55-yard run. That was a 60-yard run. Well, 55. We'll call it 55. Wow, butts indeed. Okay. Butts, a force to be reckoned with. Clearly. And doing more of their dancing, shucking, and jiving. Nice job, Bruce Smith. They got a lot of nice plays, actually. I mean, aside from all these silly calisthenics they do. That was a very strange decision. You had several open passers. I made a hash of that particular play defensively. It didn't help that Cornelius Bennett got ping-ponged off into another dimension. Oh, geez, grab them butts.
First down.
Not enough, again. Alright, we're seeing something of a butt renaissance here from San Diego Chargers. Something I was not hoping for at all. Still, we're surprising them with the sacks sometimes. That is pretty much the only kind of stop we're getting, though. Third and 14. Just pray they don't give it to Butts. Butts is the unstoppable force of this team. That has yet to meet the immovable object of Cornelius Bennett. Go think long and hard about it, and get to field goal. Whew, that's a relief. All right, let's try this again. What do you got for us, Davis?
Hut, hut.
Oh, bounce outside. There you go. Okay, so far I've managed to run 2 running plays, and I have had fumbles on 2 running plays. I like those odds.
First down.
Enough to get us first down, that's all we need.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Hut.
Nobody was on read, but people were able to sail over to him in time. Okay. That's fine.
Big. 3-2. Big. 3-2.
Not here to cry.
Hut, hut.
Wow. We really had to do a lot of tanking for those 2 yards, didn't we?
Blue 43. Hut, hut. First down.
Now let's see. This is the second half, so my God, what am I doing? I need to advance the ball here.
3-2. Big. 3-2. Hut, hut.
Baby! Oh, man.
Down.
If only he'd been like 3 feet farther ahead, or I'd thrown 3 feet farther back. There. There, look, Necrolodu, it's the football blimp. Oh, if you missed it, I'm afraid we only have this jazz trio now that is performing at the halftime show. Oh, we have an abysmal completion percentage for not very much yardage, but better than Humphreys. However, you see Butts there has 3 runs for 65 yards. It's not the best. They actually have us on offensive yardage here, but you know, we're scoring the first downs, we're scoring the touchdowns. Or rather, we scored the touchdown, which of course our offense didn't even do. Right now, our offense is not on the board, just like the Chargers. That's right. Goodyear has been bought out by Football Incorporated. Football, 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 football. Everybody's got a price for Football Inc.
Round 52. Hut, hut.
9 yards is enough. I'll take it.
Blue 48.
Just get ourselves sneakily out.
Hut.
Sneakily out of play as quickly as possible.
First down.
Alright.
Big. 3-2.
Are you rested now, Jim?
Hut, hut, hut. Ready. Set. Hut, hut. First down.
That was okay. Yeah, the
43.
defensive players do tend to run faster than a ball will travel, which can be a difficulty. Baby! Hooray! If he's wide open, no one else has gone downfield, he'll get the ball, usually. That's the BB promise. Oh. There's one thing I have been good at this game, for the most part. It has been kick positioning. That's not necessarily the one skill that is the absolute best to have of everything in this game, but, you know, puts us in good starting positions. Look, man, if you're just gonna stand there, I will come and sack you. You had essentially all the time in the world. Alright, 3rd and 27. That's the kind of thing I'm looking to force them into. Yay! Oh my god, Zombie Hand is looking for chicken. Looking to grab chicken butts! I see. You're secretly rooting for the Chargers. That's probably the best return I've ever had in this game. Alright, everybody is being covered. Just advance the ball ever so slightly, Jim Kelly. That will be good, thank you. Alright, they're all onto you. It doesn't matter. You can still outrun them for a few yards. Alright, let's go back to the accursed play. Well, I guess there is a reason I was calling it the accursed play. This is not turning out to be the best day. Or rather, just not the best series of downs. Okay, I will skirt along the edge and step out as soon as I've got the first down. Easy, no problem. I am happy to get that. Take that, move it along. Okay. What do we have going on here at this point?
Round 52, round 52.
Now, once again, everybody being followed. No worries, Leonardo. We've got plenty of game left. Well, we've got 2 games left. We've got this game, which is 3/4 of the way done, and then we have the AFC Championship. And after that, there's nothing left but Bobo Bowl. Now, that was my own fault. Well done, Gerald Williams. 3rd and 13. That's not a great position to be in. Yeah, no, we're in the, this is the playoffs. And we did so well during the regular season. Well, that didn't do very well, did it? Alright, let's try for a field goal. Oh, that is too far left. Oh! Got a lucky bounce. I'll take it. Steve Christie will take it. Then he'll march right back out to the other side of the field. Oh, that's too heavy. They're gonna call a touchback on that. Right after I talked about how great we've been doing with those. That's okay. Buffalo Bills of 1992 are an amazing team. They were an amazing team. They were a fantastic team. The Buffalo Bills of the early 90s in general were a legendary team. A fantastic team that never won the big game. That's why we're here. We're changing history. We've already gotten the Buffalo Bills of 1991, the Super Bowl championship they richly deserve. Now we're trying to get the Buffalo Bills of 1992 the same honor. Nice job, Jeff Wright. Feeling better about this one. Now, they may take the timeout here. Nope. Okay. I wonder if they didn't run out of timeouts, did they? I mean, you got 3.5 minutes left in this game. It's a 4th down and 17 situation. I feel like you would take a moment to sort of figure out what it is that you need to. Well, all right. You know what? I'm not coaching the Chargers. Only semi-coaching the Bills. I'm no Marv Levy. Clearly, they should have been listening to me. Whatever the snap decision they made there was the thing to do. We got that 17 yards all back. Nice. I got a leaping block. I'll accept this. Not like satisfying as that sack, but still. Okay, now you got to start taking the timeouts. Now you got to think about. Okay, now you do have a 3rd and 19. That's still also a bad situation to be in.
Red 24.
Oh, guys, don't say red. It gives me flashbacks to the red gun. Thank goodness we won't have to face them in Bobo Bowl 2. We know that they are no longer within the equation here. Yay! They risked it all, and it didn't work out. Let's give Kenneth Davis a try out here.
Ready, set, hut, hut, hut.
San Diego attempting to slow down the clock. Just supposes wisdom on their part. Oh, but they ran out of timeouts. So now the clock is just going to wind down. Okay, clock's done winding down.
Blue 48. Hut, 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 hut. Touchdown.
There we go. If you trust in Thurman long enough, that trust will pay off. This one is going to be a decent bit short. They will probably get that past the 20, which is what I tend to use as my yardstick for whether or not it was a good kick. It was about on the mark.
Red 32. Red 32. Hut, 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 hut.
29-0 is not as dominating a performance as it might sound like. Or 26. 26-0 is not quite as dominating a performance as it might sound like. But, yeah, it's not great. I will say that it might have been, and I guess we will see with the fullness of time, but losing to the Houston Oilers, which is not something I did intentionally, but losing to the Houston Oilers in the last game of the regular season might have been the best possible thing we could do in terms of managing AI rubber banding. Because they tend to snap back to being sort of average once they get hit with a loss again. I don't know why that time in particular it decided to note that it was a pass block when I feel like they don't do that every time. Oh well.
Ready, set, hut, hut.
Jim Kelly, what are you doing? He was right there. He was ready to grab the ball. He was ready to take it. Ready to win.
Blue 48.
Oh well.
Put, put,
With 10 seconds left, if there was an option to take a knee just to end the game, you'd do it. But there was not in Tecmo Super Bowl. So instead of taking a knee and running out the clock, we have Thurman Thomas take the ball and run out of bounds. And almost 100 passing yards, which is okay. It's not supreme. It's actually good running yardage there. Thurman Thomas, 57 yards, so it was relatively well split out amongst our dudes. Now then, let's go ahead and take a look at the NFC Divisional Playoff. Minnesota Vikings versus the Dallas Cowboys. Let us see whether or not it is possible that we might face the Dallas Cowboys. It is already still possible that we might face the 49ers, which is fairly likely. Oh, upset. I would have to say, upset for sure. Honey's in the middle of playing Dragon Age. She can't hear me. The Minnesota Vikings of 1992 have a shot at making the Super Bowl against my beloved Buffalo Bills of 1992. That's a bombshell if there ever was one. Tell you what, folks, when we come back next time, is going to be the AFC Championship game. It's going to be the Houston Oilers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Find out who will be in Bobo Bowl 2. Of course, we will also find out after that match. We will find out who the NFC champions will be, whether it will be last year's NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers, or if it's going to be Bean's own Minnesota Vikings. Ugh, this could be a house divided amongst itself. I honestly would kind of prefer that to taking on the 49ers again, but oh well, what do you do? Yeah, folks, this is Bobo the Vulture. This is Let's Play Tecmo Super Bowl. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see all of you next time. But bye for right now.